mistletoe. They're decorating the Christmas tree with a star up top for you and me. Can you hear the sleigh bells? It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Way up north, they're making toys for every little girl and boy who mailed in letters, 'cause they've been better, so much better than the year before. Santa's crossing off every wish, even moms and dads have made the list. Can you hear the sleigh bells? It's Christmas time. The sound of sleigh bells on reindeer only come this time of year. With Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, run, run, Rudolph, all you will be.
Been waiting all year for my Christmas gifts, making a list. Shiny, wrapped up in a bow, something just for me. Baby, you're my wish. What my heart is longing for now, what I really want to see, what I really want underneath my Christmas tree. Getting caught up in the spirit, knowing that it's coming soon. Pretty red and green tinsel all around the room. Singing the old carols by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels right, so right, 'cause Santa always comes at night. I've been waiting on this Sunday glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Soon now, you won't be the one I'm waiting on when Santa comes. Seeing visions of Tiffany boxes, blue and turtle doves, kissing on a gas lamp sidewalk underneath the starry sky, walking down the Royal Mile with your hand in mine, feeling like it's gonna happen, that my wish is coming true. I know that I'll be spending Valentine's with you, singing the old carols by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels right, so right, 'cause Santa always comes at night. I've been waiting on this Sunday glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night, yeah. I've been waiting on this sunset glow since last New Year's Eve. Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Yeah, I've been waiting on this Sunday glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night, yeah.
You better hang up that mistletoe. I'm on my way through the snow. Hitch a ride on a sleigh. Whatever it takes, there's no holding me back.
Oh, hello, chat. Welcome to another exciting edition of Show and Tell Live. This is our last Friday stream of the year, and we are delighted to be here with each and every one of you. Thank you so much. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get the show started. Of course, I cannot do it alone. So welcome to the stage, definitely the most festive member of tonight's performance, Alex!
Hey! Oh, hey! Merry Christmas!
And a Merry Christmas, everyone. Up next, definitely the most bah humbug member of our stream tonight, it's Max!
He does still have one light on his shirt, though.
Yeah, it's the light of the dying earth.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow, just wow.
Up next, the person who's most excited for Halloween, it's Dan!
Oh, only 10 months away!
And last, but certainly not least, our very special, very last guest of the year, welcome Tanya! Thank you for being here, Tanya.
Yeah, I'm hyped about being on the last show of
I know.
2021. I didn't know that, so now I feel like there's some extra pressure
Special,
on me.
yeah. VIP spots only here. Awesome. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into our first game. We're gonna play a game called Antifreeze. So all we need from the chat is a relationship. Go ahead and put a relationship in chat now.
What up, Scoob? What up, Crabstar? Also, Sebastian Rock Wilder, thanks for the sub.
Oh, thank you so much. Go ahead and let's go ahead and see those relationship prompts. And then we'll go ahead and get started once we got one. Yeah, it is a cool sweater. Cool. Should have coordinated. We could have done a whole sweater party thing if I thought about it.
Taking it off?
Alrighty, let's go ahead and see those relationships, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Hope everyone is having themselves a good Friday evening. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna go with Crabstar's suggestion of amusement park ride operator and rider. Toro, always a classic. Love to see it. We'll go ahead and start the game now.
All right. Sit on down.
Oh, okay.
No need to worry, okay? You got a little bit of a loose one.
Okay.
But don't worry about that, all right? You're not nervous at all, are you?
No. I think I'm just gonna take this off, actually.
Oh,
you
you're
just
gonna-
do it, yeah.
You just go like that?
No, I'm a daredevil.
Okay, you just don't need any sort of
Yeah.
protection at all?
No, I don't. I lost my license, so I can't drive motorcycles or anything, but I can get in other things that are already
Kind of
driven.
guy who never wears a seatbelt, huh?
Alright, sir, do you have any idea why I pulled you over today?
No idea, officer.
Well, at first it was because you were going 100 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Yeah.
Then you proceeded to jump over 3 other cars that were also going 100 miles per hour over the
Yeah,
speed limit.
that means I had to be going 200.
Right. And then it says here that you took a hard 90 degrees and jumped over a canyon.
Yeah.
Landed on top of a national monument.
Freeze. I don't know how I can make this any clearer. You can't do a stunt in space, 1. And 2, you can't not wear an astronaut suit outside of space. Okay?
Look, I can get this bike all the way up there, man. You don't have to hold me back.
I mean,
Freeze. There's too many rules.
look, rules are here for a reason.
I understand, but you're just making too many rules for your life.
I have this conversation once a week. Look, don't go outside of space without a suit on. Don't leave the house without an extra pair of socks.
Freeze.
How?
Hey, Bill, I'm gonna go out real quick and get a cheesesteak. Do you
Oh.
want anything?
Here's a pair of socks.
Oh.
Cheesesteak, do they have, what's the beef from?
Why do I need these?
Just in case, just to be safe.
You know, it's around the corner.
What if you step in a puddle, though? It rained a couple weeks ago.
Freeze. Sweetheart, it's just preschool, okay? You don't need the helmet, you don't need, like...
Sorry, can you chop this up for me first? I might chip a tooth on it.
It's applesauce.
I could.
Well, it's gone now.
I just want to be safe.
You-
Like you always said.
you-
Look both ways before I cross the street.
Yes, that's a regular thing. That you should do.
Honey, I can't wait to have the bravest child of all time.
Yes.
I'm an explorer, a conqueror. I've fought people in hand-to-hand combat. Our kid's gonna take right after me.
That's
I know it.
exactly why I married
Freeze.
you. I just knew.
It's so easy. Now that I've conquered all of Western Europe, I need to fall in love.
Sir, if I can make one dying request,
What's that?
go out and have a child so that he might rule as strongly as you do.
Thank you. I was worried you were gonna curse me, but this is much better for me.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea.
All right, son.
Mm-hmm.
We're a respectable family.
Of course,
I
honor
know.
is number one.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of rumors going around. It's been trending. People have been, laying curses on people.
Oh, I would never.
Yeah, we should never do that. If you're ever just dying, just give them a positive curse.
Encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a positive family.
Objection. Freeze.
Wow.
I just really need some prayer of protection. It's so hard out there in the world.
Okay. I usually do hand-to-hand combat, but my mom always said to just give it your best shot no matter what. So I'll try. Okay.
Are you gonna fight me?
I mean, freeze.
All right, son. Here's the spear. Give it your best try.
What?
Let's go.
I wanted to do prayers.
Nope, no praying in this household. This is a war household. Come on, son.
Okay.
Give it your best shot.
Oh.
Nope, try again. Go ahead. Hit mommy like you mean it. Let's go.
Freeze! I just wanted pizza. I really liked your picture in your profile. I didn't see the sword though.
Yeah, no.
So-
Well, I mean, part of our company's policy is you have to fight me in trial by combat in order to get the pizza, or it's free.
Freeze.
Okay.
Now look, Papa John's isn't going down easy.
Come have a seat on the couch, everyone. Yeah.
Papa's in the house.
Papa, big Papa. Excellent. Like I had no pizza experience. I agree.
Oh, sorry. What's up, Tor? What's up? Level 6?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah, nice sweater, Alex.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Is
It says Yeti to party.
Is it only reserved
Set
for?
it on fire.
Couch.
Is
A
it,
couch only sweater?
is it a couch only sweater?
We'll find out.
Well, you took it off for the game.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see, huh?
Teeing up.
Okay.
A lot of suspicion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like foretelling.
Suspicion.
Oh, we have a socks cam.
Alex, they'd like to know if you have any festive socks on.
I don't.
Oh,
Well, they
Oh,
still
no.
get to see it.
I'm just gonna spoil it right now.
I
I
do
don't.
festive
socks
They're just
on.
black socks.
But you have like something over top of them.
Yeah, I've got Under Armour leggings on because it was
Oh.
very cold outside.
Have
Oh,
shin
well,
guards
why
in
don't
case
you
of-
have your jeans rolled down
Festive green
if it's
and
cold?
red socks.
Oh
we
well, I'm starting a new trend. The last stream I started it, and so I'm committing to this bit. And yeah, I want to start a new fashion trend of rolling
Gotcha.
your pant legs up
I like
to your
it.
knees.
I like it.
Personally, like
I
it.
think
I
you're,
think it
you're
looks
ready
good.
for like a penny scrimmage soccer game. At any
I
point.
was thinking
Oh,
the
absolutely,
same thing.
absolutely. I'm ready for a pickup game of
Yeah.
any type.
Outdoors.
Any time period.
Outside.
Yeah, anytime period.
Ball
Yeah.
and stick is
Yes.
coming
Yeah.
back hard.
I'm gonna school you in stick and hoop.
Stick and hoop.
Color me
The
happy.
Atlanta stick and hoop artist. What up?
Color me happy. Thanks for the sub.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Double baby.
Double baby.
Oh, baby.
Thanks so
Oh,
much.
that
18
sounds
months.
fun.
Do you think there's gonna be a Dave and Buster's stick and hoop game in
Oh.
coming
It
years?
could be.
Yeah.
What if instead of bowling alleys, it all gets converted?
Stick and hoop.
Stick and hoop alleys. Yeah.
I like
Huh.
What is sticking?
it. You don't know stick
Okay,
and
I'm
hoop?
glad you asked. I think I'm
Don't
like,
think I can think of as
yeah.
like a stick and
Here's-
poke tattoo.
Jeez, somebody clearly didn't roll up in their penny farthing.
Wow.
Right?
What were these guys playing with as kids?
I was
Rocks?
just thinking of like that.
The juggle
About to
Pre-war
desperately
game where
revolutionize
you
your
just-
whole worldview.
No. To be fair, only 1790s kids actually
Yeah.
remember.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
see,
yeah.
I said pre-war, right?
Yep.
It was pre. It was
The
pre
one
all
that
the
was
wars.
right after 1790. That one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The War of
when they were-
1812.
1812.
It was
Yeah,
pre-War of
it's pre-war.
1812. Yeah.
Only those kids remember.
Look, War of 1812 happened. Stick and hoop became very taboo. We don't really
Quiz,
talk about
Which
it.
war are you?
Do you like stick and hoop? Yes, you're the Revolutionary War. End of quiz.
It's just this game where it was a big I want to say metal or stick hoop, and you would hit a stick with it, and it would cause it to rotate, and you would pass it back and forth.
Yeah, you know
Sometimes
how
to keep it rolling.
you know how have you ever
Run.
like thrown a hula hoop and it like rolls? Imagine if you did that, but you had a stick in your hand and a bunch of people were just trying to hit the hoop to keep it rolling.
You're just
Yeah.
beating
Is it a
it down the
co-op game?
street.
Yeah, everybody's just hitting a hula hoop with sticks.
Oh.
I've seen it as single player as well.
Oh, it
I've
can
seen
be,
it as
yeah,
a little
yeah.
kid just with one. Because if it starts
I
going
imagine
to
it's
It's
well,
a deck builder, Dan.
I imagine it's like a 1v all where one person's trying to keep it up and everyone's just hitting
Yes!
it over and over.
I like that version.
This is the
I like the
problem with
battle.
games like this is we just start to revolutionize how they can be played, i.e. can jam.
If we did a stream of that game, would people watch?
If we had a pro tournament, the East Coast Invitational of Stick and Hoop,
wow.
we could do it.
I think I'd watch.
Yoshi Dice brings up a great point. There's no dice in that game, Dan.
But
so
there
it's
are
unplayable.
jacks.
There are?
No.
No.
So what if it's like, competitively, a giant treadmill
Yeah.
that progressively gets faster and faster, and you have to
Ooh,
keep
just
this
keep hitting
the
it?
hoop?
I
On the
feel like
treadmill?
That's just the game show Dog Eat Dog from the 90s that we're talking about.
I feel like the real trick with that then is just running fast enough, not hooping fast enough.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I feel like the stick and hoop would have zero play in that game at that point. It's just
Yeah.
about how fast you can keep up
We'll
with
have
the
to try it.
treadmill.
We'll have to
I
try
would
it.
like to. How big would the hoop be? Like, is it a
It's
child
child
height?
size, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
And it's
typically like
metal?
this
Like,
tall.
Once you have to bend
Nah,
down.
wasn't
they
there
were- they
a
were like
metal
wood.
shortage
Nah,
back
they,
then?
they were like made of wood.
They were made of wood.
Well,
like
the rich
how-
kids had the metal.
Right,
The
yeah.
rich-
The rich kids had
all
metal
right.
hoops.
The ones with the parents who didn't go off. To
I also
war.
I like how
They called it rod and ring.
Rod
Those
and
pretentious
ring.
fuckers.
Alright, we're gonna move on to our next game. I think we've beat this enough. We've beat this hoop to death. Alright, our next game is a game called it's called Objection.
Ooh,
It's
alright.
called Objection.
Objection.
Dan, do you want to come host this one?
I shall.
Alright.
Three of us?
Alright, get on up there.
Moving on up.
Alright, this is a game called Objection. Basically, we have 3 experts with us tonight on everything. So put right now a topic that you would like to know about. I guess I'll do other. Yeah, whatever. So this would be anything that you want to learn more about, maybe something you already know a lot about that you want to test to see if they know as much as you do. There's going to be a 2-minute timer. Whichever of them is standing at the front will win King of the Hill style and will be in first place. Let's see what we got. Of course, Youngster Jazz. They know so much about that, and I would also love to learn more about it. Max, you are starting. I didn't turn the camera on.
no! Play button, you are starting!
Take your shots, everyone at home. So for this, Max, start us off. 2 minutes on the clock. Teach us all about how to fight vampires. 2 minutes and go.
Yes, it's a topic I know much about. What you want to do first is be in the right location. Location is the most important thing. You cannot fight vampires if there are no vampires in your area. Sometimes you'll get ads for local vampires looking to fight, and that's very useful to be able to find them. You can click through those ads. And
Objection.
Yes, Donnie.
I don't think that it's about location. I think it's about time of day when you can find a vampire.
That's right, that's right. Please step forward. Minute 43 and go.
You can be in the right location. You can be in Transylvania, where they live. But if it's daytime, how are you going to find a vampire?
Objection.
Yes, Alex.
Vampires are actually extremely easy to see during the day because they sparkle.
That's right, that's right. Please step forward. Minute 32 and go.
Vampire hunting is more of an art than a sport, really. It's all about knowing what to look for. Sparkling humanoids is a good sign that you're looking at a vampire and you're ready to get hunting.
Objection.
Yes, Max.
If we are in Transylvania, then they have an inspired nightclub scene. And in the morning, people are probably still covered in glitter coming home from the club.
So how can you tell? You're right, please step forward. Minute 21 and go.
They party simply all night long in Transylvania. If you ever go to a club, they will provide anything for you, certainly drinks. They'll provide food and also buckets of blood as well, because vampires are very welcome in nightclubs.
Objection.
Yes, Alex.
No one is going to be carrying around a bucket to drink out of at a nightclub.
What would they be carrying around?
Usually very fancy crystal drinkware.
What
like
about
like martini glasses or wine glasses.
made of crystal?
Yes, made of crystal.
Oh, okay. Please step forward. A minute and 6 seconds, and go.
Vampires can only drink out of pure crystalline structures.
Objection.
Yes, Donnie.
I'm starting to think that this person is a vampire because of his wealth and how he's talking about crystal.
I've never
Who
thought
in
about
this
it.
day and age uses crystal?
Wow. Yeah. Please step forward. Minute and 1 second, and go.
Most vampires are very old, and they would be
Objection.
the only one.
Yes, Alex.
Some vampires aren't that old. They're more recent vampires.
Can you give me an example of one?
I plead the fifth, Your Honor.
All right. Well, you're not stepping up, Tanya. Continue. 58
That's
seconds.
right.
And go.
These so-called new vampires aren't new. They've just been refurbished. That's why they're so shiny.
Objection.
Yes, Alex.
This is offensive to vampire kind if I were to possibly know that.
Do you know that?
I'm not at liberty to say, Your Honor.
All right. Well, take those liberties. Step forward and tell us about it. 48 seconds, and go.
To call someone refurbished is rather insulting, considering the fact that they can live for hundreds of years completely against their choice sometimes.
Objection.
Yes, Max.
I would say that if I had like a nice cup of orange juice on a Sunday morning, I might feel refurbished.
Sure. Step forward. 36 seconds,
Thank you.
and go.
After a very long night, it is common to be able to wake yourself back up, not literally but metaphorically, with various beverages.
Objection.
Yes, Alex.
Vampires don't need to sleep and therefore don't need to wake themselves back up.
That's
Well,
true.
hold on, how does he know this?
Because he's an expert. Step
I'm an
forward,
expert.
please. 23 seconds, and go.
Vampires only like to rest their eyes when they're in
Objection.
coffins.
Yes, Tanya.
Vampires pretend to rest their eyes so that they can catch unsuspecting humans as they're going by.
Absolutely true. Please step forward. 19 seconds, and go.
Yes, don't trust these vampires when they are so-called resting their eyes. They're
Objection.
plotting.
Yes, Max.
I don't think the speaker actually drove the point home of how conniving and bloodthirsty these disgusting animals are.
Yeah, we all hate them, right? Everybody, right? Yeah. Please step forward, Max.
Thank you.
All right, 14 seconds, and go.
They're horrific, they're disgusting.
Objection.
Yes, Tanya.
I wouldn't say all of that. I just want to be honest about the monster that we're fighting. We don't need to attack their character.
Oh, yeah. Good.
They
All right.
once were our mothers and brothers and sisters.
Oh, wait, tell me about that. Please step forward. 11 seconds, and go.
Don't forget that these creatures once were human beings. They
Objection.
Yes, Alex.
In a way, they're kind of still humans. They just got a little bit immortalized. Like, is that really so wrong, you guys?
Absolutely not. Keep going, Tanya. 7 seconds, and go.
They don't shit, eat, sleep, poop, so they are not humans.
Yes, Alex.
Is that a bad thing?
It absolutely is. Keep going, Tanya. 2 seconds, and go.
So even though they once were our family, we
Objection!
still.
No! This is wrong!
I cursed.
All right, since you won, we're gonna go find the nearest vampire and kill it. Everyone.
I don't like this plan. This is a bad plan.
Tanya.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to keep it.
Yeah. I feel like we all learned so much about Alex. Amazing.
Do you like that one?
I did. It was a good one.
Okay.
It was a good
Okay,
one.
good.
An S word in my
We just to let you know, we do curse.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we're not held to any standards.
I know this is Twitch and you assume everyone watching is 10. But
They play video games on here, so like,
Did you guys see that YouTube crossed, what was it, 1 trillion hours of Minecraft content watched.
Wow.
Just Minecraft.
Just Minecraft.
Just Minecraft.
At first, I thought you were going to say content watched, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how have they not already hit
No,
that? And then
it's
you were like,
just
Minecraft.
content.
Oh my
Because I saw it on the front page and I was like, what is this big number? And I clicked on it and I read the description and I was like, oh my god.
I think my kids make up about 1/3 of that. I mean, about 1/3.
Yeah.
The thing, Minecraft has been going on for so long.
Sure.
When I was like in high school or younger, I was watching a lot of
Yeah.
Minecraft
Has
on
it
YouTube.
been around
Yeah.
that long?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Since like
The game
2010.
itself is from like
Yeah.
2010, 2011.
Oh.
It was in beta in 2011.
Yeah, I think I played the beta.
Yeah.
The beta
Yeah.
when I first
Yeah, yeah.
joined.
Oh wow. Okay.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I was thinking you were going to say 2001.
Not quite.
2010. I'm like, oh, all right.
Hey, Plastic, hey, Gumbos.
That's a long time though in video game.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
For
Oh,
them,
yeah.
I was really surprised that my kids are still interested in that, honestly, because
Yeah.
they move away from things so fast. Even my 16-year-old still watches it and plays it.
And another thing
So,
you'll probably
yeah.
notice pretty soon is that Minecraft is one of those games that you move away from for a little bit, and then you find yourself
back.
coming back
I
to
was
it
just
for a
thinking
solid
about the
like
other
month
day,
or
I was
so.
like,
Okay.
start playing Minecraft again.
Yeah, right. It just
Yeah.
pops up in your life, and you're like, oh, I need to play some more Minecraft. It's been a while.
For one of our streams,
Oh,
we
yeah.
performed Midsummer Night's Dream in Minecraft.
We built a whole theater, we costumed it, we directed it, casted it, we did a whole production
For
of
real?
it. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was
That's
the
awesome.
first full stage play that I ever performed.
Yeah.
No.
The problem is we keep making Max do things, but it's the first time Max has ever done X, but
Yeah.
it's all show and tell, like
so
bullshit.
Yeah, it genuinely is the first full length
I
play.
didn't
I've
know
ever-
that
That's
fun
awesome.
fact.
Yeah, you didn't tell us that at the time.
First and only full length play I've ever been in.
Wow. That's pretty
Oh.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cave and Caverns update does look pretty good. I'm sorry, we're turning this into a Minecraft stream very rapidly.
Christian Minecraft server. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play our next game.
Otherwise, we're just gonna go down
So we're just gonna keep talking about
I feel
Minecraft.
slightly attacked by Crapstar right now.
Don't worry, Crapstar, we only make them watch every single one of our Friday night improv
Yes,
live
yes.
streams.
Correct.
That was an auxiliary.
We tell them that all of our Tuesday night bullshittery is optional.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. As it is. Except for you viewers. You must.
Yeah, you guys need to be there for every single time we stream.
Our next game is a game called Fortunately, Unfortunately. So go ahead and jump up there.
All right.
What we're gonna need.
Are you
for
working the
this,
buttons
yeah,
for this,
we're-
or? Okay.
Is we're just gonna need a word. Any old word will do. You got words? Don't be coy. Share them in chat now. Go ahead and give us a word. Yeah. Alrighty, look at these good words.
I love how the description of you was that you are so very tall. I thought your head was just going to be scraping the ceiling.
You know, it's crazy. I did meet someone recently who that was it. They walked in and they were 6'9".
Oh,
It
wow.
was out of this world.
Yeah, well, when you characterize someone as being like very tall,
Yeah.
so, like
Relative to the rest of us, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
If we were in a shorter basement, I would look taller. Because I've been in many basements where I am hitting my head on
If everything around me was smaller, I would look taller.
It's true. Can't argue with that logic.
That's why when people
how
are
I
always
live
like,
my life.
"Oh, is it a far walk?" And I'm like, "Well, not compared to the sun." And they're like, "All right,
Yeah,
all
walk
right."
to the sun.
Our-
Smash Mouth can do it. Why can't you?
Exactly. The word we're gonna go with is worm. Thank you, Tor. It's a story about a worm.
There was once a brave little worm who decided to go out of the old garden bed.
Unfortunately, right outside of the garden bed was a city, and so there wasn't a lot for the worm to find.
Unfortunately, right where the worm walked out was also a large tree with a lot of nests with a lot of hungry birds.
Unfortunately, all the hungry birds spotted the little worm as he tried to shimmy across the grass.
Unfortunately, one of the birds did get them, and they were all so hungry that they started to pull at him from different directions.
Unfortunately, this rendered the worm into many pieces. It was a horrific sight and one of the worst experiences a worm has ever had to go through.
Unfortunately, as they shredded his body, he just screamed out his family's names in order as they tore into him.
Unfortunately, he had no mouth, therefore he could not scream. And so, in this infernal torment, he silently anguished, hoping that something would intervene in some way.
Unfortunately, it all dawned on the worm. He realized he was in hell, and that this would go on forever.
Scene. All right. We're just gonna. Look, the universe spoke. That worm was not getting out of that alive. I promised we played that game in practice earlier. It was nice and balanced, playing him up and down.
Poor little worm. He's just screaming in his mind.
Well, the worm is in hell, so he probably deserves it.
Yeah, when you think about it.
He probably
Look, I'm just saying, I don't remember the last time I've seen a worm in church.
Oh no.
Oh boy. How's
I
everyone's week?
want to merge that. Let's real quick. Here's the current merch board. Dom,
This is
if
where
you
we
want to
decide,
show that off.
merch to be on real t-shirts.
Avoid inflation. Invest in mold. That's it.
Nice.
That's
I
the
wear that
t-shirt.
shit.
Nice.
I would wear it.
Right. How's everyone's week? Anything exciting happen to anyone?
I saw Spider-Man! That's all.
Well, good. You can't tell us
All
anymore.
right.
Yep, I can't say anything else other than that.
Moving on. Me and Dan had an exciting Wednesday.
Dan and I.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Don't go to worm hell.
Wait. Okay.
Worm hell is for people that do have bad
poor
grammar.
grammar?
Yeah, it's worms who have sinned against
It's
God
that wor-
and bad grammar.
It's that worm that used to drive around in the Apple car. It's that worm hell.
Can I tell my story?
Yes,
Shoot,
please.
what was the merch I was going to make?
I've never
it was
seen a
something
worm in
about-
shirt.
I've just, yeah, right.
Okay, yes, I'm finally there. Me and
hell?
Dan had an exciting Wednesday. We had some Christmas festivities, which was very fun. And then everybody else went off to bed, and it was just me sitting downstairs hanging out with the cats. And I hear a little squeak, 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 squeak. And I was like, I think I've heard that sound before. And I listen, and I'm pretty sure that there's worm under our like center table. The table goes right to the ground, so you can't really see underneath it, but there's like a little bit of space. So what I do is the cats are like circling like sharks at this point,
Yeah.
right? Or at least Violet is. Minette's kind of just a watcher. I lift the table up, and Violet goes for it. Now I don't want this mouse to die, but it can't live in our house. So Violet catches it, right? And Violet catches the mouse. It's in her mouth. She doesn't kill, really. She just grabs. So I was like, okay, Violet, hold on to the mouse. Because this has happened once before, where she had it, and then she dropped it, and it ran away. This was like a few months ago. So I was like, Violet, hold the mouse for 1 second. I have to go grab something to catch it in. I grab a Tupperware, and I run back. Of course, Violet drops it because she wants to bat it around. It runs away, back under the table. I lift the table back up. It runs off. We almost lose it, but Violet catches it a second time. And then she's holding it in her mouth. She does drop it, but she kind of like drops it like in her sort of arms, like in her chest. And then I'm posed with the Tupperware, and she like backs off a little bit. It scurries a little bit, and I close the Tupperware on top of the mouse. I get the thing, the lid underneath the Tupperware. It's fully in the Tupperware at this point, and I'm like trying to hold it shut, and I'm like, Dan, because they all up the stairs.
Dan's sleeping.
They all went to bed.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know how to handle this on my own. So I was like, Dan! And Dan wouldn't come down, so I put a heavy book on top of it because Violet was essentially batting at the Tupperware trying to get at this mouse. I quickly run up the stairs, and I'm like, Dan, get up, get out here. And I run back down. It's still in the Tupperware. And we see this cute little mouse that's in our Tupperware. And me and Dan go and take a walk to release it.
Yeah, we walked to a local park at Jefferson Square. So we called the mouse Jeff, just because he would live there. We
What time of night was this?
It's like
Midnight?
12:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Something
woke
like
up to take this mouse
No,
on a walk?
we only like just went up to sleep.
Yeah.
So it was like 10
Yeah.
minutes. But
So
yeah.
you released this
Mouse.
diseased
Yeah.
creature on the city
Yes,
Into the
correct.
is what you're saying.
Back into the park.
Correct.
Instead of letting the cat have it.
Yes.
She wasn't gonna kill it. Neither
No?
of the cats would kill it.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought that was
No,
their
Violet just
job.
likes playing.
Yeah.
She would just catch it and be
They're
like,
bad at their
"You're my
Yeah.
toy now."
Well,
Yeah.
Violet is great at catching, to be fair. She's caught
All
mice
right.
She's
often.
just good at releasing also.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Yeah.
can't be a catch and release kind of thing. You have to put those suckers down.
Mm-hmm.
I love animals. I do.
I can
But
tell.
if there's a mouse in your house, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, we walked like 4 blocks away, so I was like, as we were walking back, I wanted to turn around and see it like following us and be like, "Go away! Don't you know we don't want you anymore?"
Yeah, take little peppers, throw at it. Like, we can't take
I said,
you.
go on, get you here. You're not wanted.
Go, all right, just go, you stupid animal. I don't want to see you again.
Wait a minute, is there a rule saying that a mouse can't play basketball?
Don't airbud.
It looks like he's wearing a little shawl,
Shit, that super doesn't work.
Maybe like a little sweater.
like a sweater.
Yeah, something like that. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a
It's dead.
Yeah, so that was our exciting Wednesday.
Yeah, capturing and befriending Jeff to
Oh
release him.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Mm-mm. I just have memories of my story.
Yeah.
Freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt.
They jump, like they almost look like they can fly because they jump and hover. Have you ever seen a mouse hover?
yeah.
What?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
serious. Like I've seen I don't know how they do. They like will jump to get somewhere and they'll like hover for a second before they get to where they're going. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When Jeff comes back, watch him hover. Just
Yeah.
watch.
When Jeff comes back, since it's a horror film, we never got.
People in chat are talking about how you can grab halfway up the tail and their mice are
Don't touch 'em.
immobilized temporarily, long enough to move them outside. And then Tor says, I hold mice like a Disney princess on the reg.
Why is
As in often?
Okay, do you have a pet mouse? Because that's very different.
Obvi. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next game.
I finished!
All right, Alex is finished.
Satan worm.
Well, I've never seen a word in
Satan's
church.
minion now.
I've never seen a worm in church.
Wow.
That's great.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, it's a great.
Solid.
I think it's a good
It's
time
true,
to
too.
color
Yeah.
He's
It
got
is-
evil
it is
eyebrows. I
It
love
is the end of the year, so there might be another merch poll coming
true.
around.
Ooh,
Last
that's
year,
right.
We screenshotted all of our merches that we made, and then chat voted, and we made like
Some
5
of
of
them
them
into
into
real
real
life.
shirts
That's so
that people
cool.
can
And
buy.
they're still on our Redbubble
You can
shop.
still buy them
Yes,
right
it's true.
now.
With the merch.
Exclamation point merch.
It's good we're thinking about this now.
But it doesn't work.
Never has.
Brutal. We're just in time to miss the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah! You're welcome!
Well, not for some people.
Yes.
Celebrate
You
in
are-
January.
Some people
Do you?
celebrate
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Perfect for
There you
Valentine's
go.
Day.
Yes!
Tell someone you have a crush on them by giving them merch for an internet show they've never
A
heard about.
By giving them a shirt that says Anticipotato,
Anticipotato.
Anticipotato with just a picture of a potato on it.
Yeah.
Nothing says be my Valentine like that.
We're gonna move on to a game called 2 Cents. The way this game works is we're gonna need just a whole bunch of short phrases. And this is a game for Dan and Max and Tanya.
Okay. You said that this is one of your favorite games, right?
I love this game.
Which role do you like?
I really like the person that can say all the words.
Then you can
Okay,
play that
that's
one.
Awesome. Great.
You
And I
win.
can say all the
Great.
words.
Great.
Alrighty.
I like the other roles too.
That's fine.
This
That's fine. Awesome. So we're gonna need Alex is gonna help me pick some phrases here for Max and Dan. So go ahead and give us some phrases. Alex, what's an example of a good phrase?
Oh, a great phrase is, I'm not buying that.
I'm not buying that. That's a good one. Or
Taking 2 ways.
yep. Or too rich for my blood. Or
Well, well, well. This is a surprise.
Oh yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, that's a great one. Dan, your first one is I have it on good authority.
Yep.
That's a great choice. Great choice. Let's see.
And we're gonna need 2 of those phrases for Dan and 2 of those phrases for Max.
Yeah, so keep them coming.
Yeah, so just keep throwing them in there.
It's a good one. I think plastics is
Yeah, I think. Okay, Max, your first one is that isn't in the dictionary.
Okay.
Yes. Dan, your second one is 5 will get you 10.
And Max, your second one is, have you ever done this before?
All right, Dan, what are your phrases?
My phrases are, I have it on good authority, and 5 will get you 10.
Perfect. Max, what are your phrases?
My phrases are, that isn't in the dictionary, and, have you ever done this before?
Perfect. And now all we need to go ahead and get started is a location. Where do you want this scene to take place? How does the-
Where's it gonna be? What are some locations we've had in the past, Dom?
We've done a new house. We've done a yacht.
Ah, yeah.
We've done a cruise ship. We've had several boats.
Yeah, a lot of, that's too rich for my blood. I guess that's a quote you said earlier.
It is a quote I said earlier. Yeah. This takes place in a package facility, a UPS one specifically, a package facility. All right, we'll go ahead and start the scene now.
All right. John, you're doing great. You're putting items in the box like you're supposed to. That's great.
I have it on good authority.
I know. It's hard for me to come down here and say this because you already know what I'm going to say. They need you to smile more.
I have it on good authority.
I know. I told them that you were like one of the happiest employees here. But you're not smiling and you're not jolly enough. It's Christmas time. That's all.
Have you ever done this before?
Oh.
Look, Rick. He's doing his best.
That isn't in the dictionary.
5 will get you 10.
Rick, if you're gonna give instructions, I think you need to be a lot more clear with it because
Have you ever done this before?
I'm the manager here and I just want to make sure, like, you're my bud, I love you guys, you know that, we've been friends for a long time, so I'm just trying to make sure you guys are good, okay?
5 will get you 10.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Put that smile on your face. Put the smile on your face. John has always followed instructions, ever since college, like he's always.
I have it on good authority.
Always.
That isn't in the dictionary.
We can show a little affection in public. It's okay. It's a high five. It's okay.
5 will get you 10.
Look at that.
Have you ever done this before?
Yes. Many times with many different people.
I have it on good authority.
It's okay. Look at that. Right? Right?
That is not in the dictionary.
You can open up. You can do more. You can hug.
Have you ever done this before?
I have it on good authority.
I'm so glad I hired you guys.
See?
Wow! It's a Christmas miracle!
Rick opened up about his feelings. Oh, what a bunch of cuties.
Just a good, loving scene.
Oh,
Just
we love to see it.
Crying in the package facility.
Oh, amazing.
Now it won't get dust.
Dust.
keeping your drink warm.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you have in there?
Mocha.
Mocha what?
Just
Mocha.
Just powder.
Mocha on the rocks.
Neat. Mocha neat.
Powdered, not stirred.
A novelty Starbucks that's treated like a bar would be a lot of fun, actually.
Like a speakeasy style
yeah,
Starbucks.
definitely.
I'm kind of into it, honestly.
Nesquik.
Yeah.
Powdered, not stirred.
I can get
That'd be
down with
cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
There's kind of one like that in Haddonfield. It has this real like bluesy kind of
Nice.
feel when you go inside. The way it's set up, when you walk in the front, there's like a couch sitting area and all that,
Ooh.
and then you walk around to go to the line.
Mm.
So when you first come in, it's like this chill, like,
Right.
hey, you know what I mean, kind of thing. You just dim the lights
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, you
Put
got
on some Billie Holiday.
I want to go to a speakeasy that's like legitimately like, you know, hidden bar. Like you have to pull a bookshelf and then the wall rotates and then there's another bar behind it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
There's
That
a
is
place
kinda
in Philly that I've been to where you have to, like, there's like a really tight like entrance doorway,
Mhm.
and it opens it up. Like it opens up, and the guy does a little like slot, and he's
Oh,
like,
nice.
"Are you a member?" And you're like, "I wasn't, but I was with people who were," and they were like, "Yeah," and then I was like,
Come on in.
"All right, you're all dressed good enough. All right, go to the door."
That's
and
rad,
in.
rad.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
a
count
real-
It was
that.
like it was a
I wanna do
bar.
that.
Yeah,
it
what
was
was
a
the-
bar. It was originally set up by a bunch of like authors that lived in Philly, so
Mm.
it's called like Pen and Paper.
Okay.
And
Nice.
it would be
I
a
like
place.
Quality
that.
name.
It was like a private club bar kind of thing, but it's very much just like a normal bar.
Mhm.
But people would go there, like in the old days, to just sit and write novels and stuff.
Oh.
We gotta go.
That's
Yeah,
the
so
kind
we
of
gotta-
place.
I was hosting a competition
like-
they do like once every couple of months, where you go and everyone gets the same like 6 or 7 word prompts, and then everyone writes short stories for like 2 hours,
Oh!
and then at the end of the time, everyone reads their stories.
I want to
really
do
cool.
that. We gotta
Yeah.
go.
And wear like a slinky
Yeah, wear
dress
something
with a
dapper.
slit up the
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
and cigarette.
Yeah, there's cool
We
stuff.
have a bowler
Older.
hat. We have a bowler hat in
Let's
here.
take up smoking just
I
for
will
this
take
event.
a smoking just for that.
The closest thing I've
Oh,
ever.
Tim said Vesper. That's the name of the club I was thinking about just now, because we went to that place.
Nice.
Cool. Very cool.
I couldn't
closest-
remember the name, so I didn't want to bring it up.
Good to know. John.
Shout out to Vesper.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This stream's sponsor, Vesper.
letter H. And Starbucks. I think it'd be funny if Sesame Street said you were corporate sponsors alongside their letter sponsors.
Today's episode is brought to you by the letter B and also Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup.
There's just something that would never pertain to kids, like
Keeps.
Yeah.
Keeps.
Listen,
It's
kids.
never too early to start worrying about hair loss.
People are going bald earlier
Also,
and
the
earlier.
number 7?
7, the age you should start keeps.
Well, it's about time they would start teaching kids about real life stuff.
Yeah.
They should make a keeps for kids. It's just called like Gets.
Gets!
It's for babies.
Oh no! That sounds extremely inhumane. Mommy, all the kids at school are bullying me because I don't have any prepubescent facial hair yet. Well, have you tried Gets?
Just you have a baby, an infant child with
love it.
long flowing locks.
From the makers of Keeps.
Like if they know how to make a keep, then they can figure out how to make a get.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, time for an its game. Ventured a path of no return.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Our next game is a game called Basic Cable. Very simple game. Basically the game of 4 corners, if you've ever played that. Essentially we're going to be doing a series of 2-person scenes, and we'll rotate through, and every time we come back, we'll see where that scene left off. So who's going to be our 3 folks for this? Who'll they do in this game?
Oh, I'll do it. It's 3,
Alright,
not
yeah.
4?
Tanya,
Oh, okay.
and Alex,
Mhm.
and Max.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Dan, come on, lead pick suggestions.
I will. I need to turn the camera on first.
That's a good
Thanks,
choice.
Dan.
We're gonna need 3 things.
3 things.
I never played this with just 3 people.
Yeah, it's a triangle instead of a box.
Setup. Did you call it 4 corners?
Yeah, more or less.
With 3 people?
corners.
Well,
Oh,
right now
alright.
we call it, the name we actually have for it on this show is Basic Cable.
Got it.
Hey, Tar Pit.
I heard.
Tar Pit.
Hey, J-Mo.
He said it
That
works
mine.
similar.
Ooh, lotion? I like it.
So,
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Lotion.
alrighty. Max, Tanya, your word is lotion.
Okay,
Alright,
cool.
rotate to the next pair. It'll be
Tanya and Alex.
Tanya and Alex. Your word is wombats. We need one more word.
Wombats.
Wombats.
Okay.
Do I
And
go out
then
here?
Alex,
Uh-huh.
yep.
Oh,
You can go out
go
each
out.
side.
Oh, I see.
Alex
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Max. Yep. Third word, best word. We're going with magazine. Your word is magazine.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's go over the words.
Sure.
Tanya and Max, your word.
Lotion.
Alright. Alex and Tanya.
Wombats.
Alrighty. And lastly,
Magazine.
phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Alrighty. The game will start. Slim Thick with a rain.
Oh my God!
Leech Gang.
A raid means that another stream
Leech,
sent
leech.
all of their viewers to our stream.
Welcome.
Oh.
Welcome, leeches. We are Show and Tell Live. We're a weekly comedy improv troupe. We do the goofs. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's a little bit different than Dead by Daylight, but I'm sure it's the same thing at the end of the day.
We all might still end up dead by daylight.
We all still might end
There's a
up.
lot of time before daylight.
Alrighty.
Treson and Azza TV.
Welcome. Thank you for all the follows,
And
friends.
Baymax. Ooh, thank you.
We're gonna get to this game. All right.
This is basic cable. You're gonna be flipping through 3 TV channels.
All right, here we go. Starting now.
You have to moisturize.
I won't.
You
do
have to. Freddie, you have to moisturize.
it. One
okay?
day I'll turn into a cornflake,
No.
and you'll be sorry.
No, I will be sorry. You're my
That's
twin
right.
brother, and I love you. You have to moisturize.
Bring that sand over here.
No, God
Please.
damn it, no.
I need to be drier.
Don't do this.
I'll at least get the milk, so I'll be ready for it.
Rotate.
To come up with some great new comic ideas. Batman was a huge success,
Right,
but Batwoman just doesn't feel right.
Doesn't work.
So I think we need to kind of splice that together in some other way. So I've written.
Woman. Okay.
Yeah, we've got
Wrote it
Woman
out.
Bat.
Woman bat.
Still
too long.
Yeah, it feels a little bit
Yeah.
too long. I
I
think.
don't like the way it feels in my mouth.
Right.
Woman bat.
So
yeah.
what if we just kind of
Just take the and
Wombat.
Wombat.
I think it's pretty good.
Oh
I think
my
we're onto something here.
God, Jesper, you are a freaking genius.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
The marketing on this alone, can you imagine?
Right? Wombat is going to strike fear into the hearts of criminals
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes, and the WB.
Oh,
Whoa.
it writes itself. It
Rotate.
writes itself. Look, I get that, like, we need the money from these rich people, but do we really have to deface these magazines to do it?
Look, it's not only are there coupons in here, but if we take their likeness and maybe paste it on our face, we become. Oh look, we don't have to. Let's see, what else?
Hello's better.
They have perfume ads.
Oh!
If we get enough of these, we can make a perfume bottle.
Oh, and then sell those.
All right.
Right, okay.
Blender
Uh-huh.
and
All right, I got
One.
2 in this one.
okay, 3 more.
Uh-huh.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, there we go.
Rotate.
I love it.
I just have to push you around in this barrel.
That's right.
I can't believe you did it.
I'll be the first human bowl of cereal.
Rotate.
I can't believe it. Halle Berry signed on. We're ready to go.
It's amazing.
And Warner Brothers is sending us a cease and desist because of the WB? Ugh!
All right. No, I have a plan here. I have a plan. I always have a plan.
Jesper, come on. You always have a plan.
Okay, so
What are we doing?
they're mad about the whole WB thing.
Yes.
And then having, because our like bat wing is too similar to like their shield,
It
right?
looks like their shield.
Right. So what if instead the wombat was like a kangaroo? It looks like a kangaroo. And then so
I
we
love
have this like shield thing. You just like straighten out the
Yes.
top. Now it's a kangaroo.
And it's a
pouch.
kangaroo. And with the pouch, and we could have The W.
Forget the utility belt because she has a utility pouch.
Rotate.
Perfumes! Perfumes for sale!
$4.
Oh, they smell delicious! Oh, I'm so glad that we sold all of our assets to get into this business. I'm telling you, we're gonna make it big!
Oh,
yeah, here you go.
Careful with that. It's highly
Rotate.
potent.
Pour the milk on me. More milk.
I didn't want to have to do this. I don't want to starve.
It's for science. Ripley, believe it or not, will never believe this.
See.
Okay.
All right.
So the first movie didn't go critically very well.
I blame Hallie for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, she just botched that because
Did
your
not
idea.
bring it.
Your idea was 100% on point.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I had a lot of great ideas that went into it, but when it got to the cutting room floor, they really just were not about it, and they spliced it up all wrong. But I did save my original idea of it. So we could release that. It is like 5 hours long, but it could, I think if we market it right, the fans could be really into this.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a David Burns-esque WB.
All right, people, here comes the best cut of the wombat you've ever seen.
Switch.
Oh, Jeremy, it's nice to see you again.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Yes. After that last fourth stint in the hospital, I just had to, take some time for
I'm
myself.
so sorry. I wanted to get you all the money from my perfume business. I mean, we started it together, but now I'm rich and famous, and here you are.
Yes. Humble beginnings, I just...
You smell a little...
No, please.
You could use a little...
No, please.
Just a
Please
little.
I'm melting.
Here you go.
I'm melting.
Oh,
You
there
were
you go,
always the
honey.
worst business partner.
Scene. Have a seat on the couch. Welcome everyone. Thank you for the level 5 hype train.
What the heck is wrong with you people?
Absurdist amounts of love in the chat. We love to see you. Yeah. This is improv. It's wild and kooky and who knows what's going on. We don't have the time, but that's part of the fun of it.
That last one really did say a lot about society,
Yeah.
didn't it?
I hate to say it, but we do live in a society, as you know.
It's true.
Last I checked.
Last we checked.
We got 10 gifted
Oh wait, is
Ira,
it still going?
Ira,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you
still
so
going.
much
Oh shit, it's still
for
going
the
for
10
7
gifted
seconds though.
subs.
I'm not gonna make it.
That's huge. Thank you so much.
I'm
We
not
got
gonna
Trey. Thank you for the 5 gifted
you,
subs.
thank
That's
you so
huge.
much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thanks for 100
it.
bits. Everyone that followed, everyone that
Slim
subbed.
Thick, always a pleasure to see you.
Very,
welcome.
very
Nice to
nice.
see you,
Slim,
friend.
you
Still
subscribed.
coming.
Very, very grateful.
Yeah, this is Show and Tell Live. Like I said, we do weekly comedy improv.
That hype train was all subs.
Yeah,
God.
and Scoop
I
Scoop gave some bits.
I have no idea
okay.
what's going on
Yeah,
here,
sorry,
but
it's
I
fine.
am
Ryan has never been on
riveted.
Twitch before, so it's the first time for that.
Oh no, we got a
did
full
get
hoedown.
a full hoedown.
Oh, let's
so
go.
the 4 of us will go
Okay.
through that now.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
A welcome for everyone. Welcome to everyone.
Okay.
Introducing.
Well, tell everyone what Show and Tell is.
Tell them what they want,
Sure.
Tell
Dan.
them what they want.
Okay.
Oh,
hi. Oh, right. We hope you had a really nice dream. We think you're gonna have a really great dream. Here you will have a lot of fun. Thanks for coming by. We say welcome.
So you just came from a stream of Slim Thick and you go to improv, you're like, well, this is pretty sick, so you're gonna be here, you'll have a lot of laughs, but hold on to your lunch so you don't gaff.
On this stream, we like to make 'em up. It's pretty cool, but sometimes we fuck up. So just bear with us and you will see some jokes. It's pretty cool to watch us, girls and blokes.
Comedy in a basement, you think that it'd be hell. We decided it anyways and called it show and tell. You think it is hard to be funny, but thank you for the gift sub. We always accept your money.
We always accept your money. Ho-ho, that's a hoedown.
What a time.
They asked for that?
Yeah.
Yes, they did ask for that.
Thank you.
Ah,
Thank you.
So yeah, welcome everyone who had no idea what you were getting into.
Yeah, it's amazing what your 10,000 hours of just improv can do for you, right? Now we can bust out a hoedown like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Well, we do a lot. We've invented a lot of games,
We have.
such as
A game. I feel like because we've just got so many new people, we should really show them the power of what internet had. The power.
The power.
we've obtained the 6 improv stones.
Yeah. The Infinity Gauntlet. So I think we should play. I think we should play the game Playing with Myself. Because I feel like
he
it
was
would be
doing
a
it.
really good choice. Max,
John,
would you
do
like
you
to?
want to?
No, I think Max would be great. Yeah,
Alex,
Max.
do you want to?
You don't want to?
Do you want to play with yourself?
I mean, I will. I guess
I want to see. I want to see Alex.
Oh,
All right,
Alex.
I'll do it. All right, I'm gonna do it.
It's a one-person game for Alex. Dan, can you run the tech for it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Cool. So all we need for this to go ahead and get started is just give us a location. Any location you want. Max, what's an example of a location?
Top of Mount Everest.
Ah, yes. Tanya, what's another example of a location?
The bottom of a shipwrecked ship.
Yes. Very good. Very
John,
good.
what's an example of
Thanks
location?
for asking. The in-between space from Narnia and the Cupboard. That like coat
And
rack
Interstellar.
forest.
Right in
Yeah. And Interstellar.
Wait a minute. Was Matthew McConaughey just stuck in between our reality and Narnia?
Probably.
Is that what Interstellar was about?
Maybe.
Who's to say?
That's a good guess.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, Alex, I think that makes sense. This takes place between the couch cushions.
Oh,
I
you
like
should
that
have.
This
Okay.
is the
Oh,
the
boy.
scene between the couch cushions. Dan, whenever you're ready.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
And begin.
Oh no. What? Who? Oh, who are you? Yeah, I just fell out of someone's pocket, and now I'm here. To think that such a fate would happen to our 16th president, Abe Lincoln. Well, of course I am. I've never told a lie, and I am worth 1 whole cent legal tender. What about you? What's your story? Oh. Ooh. Oh. Well, I am of a believer that anything can be accomplished if we just unite our efforts and work together. I think that if I can just roll out here. No, don't try to stop me. I've got this. Together we can make it out. I can see light. I can see light at the top. I think, yes. Oh, okay. That's about as far as I can go. Oh no, what's that? Oh, it's the remote! No!
Scene. Alrighty.
Somebody said pocket Abe Lincoln.
Alex, throw the curtain up there, buddy.
I'm crying.
We are going to see that exact same scene again. And normally in improv, you perform with other people, but not in the game Playing with Myself. as Alex will now help demonstrate for us. Dan, whenever you're ready, go ahead and tell Alex his cue.
All right, ready? And yeah.
Oh no. What? Welcome to the couch cushions.
Who are you?
Pringles. Chip Pringles.
Yeah, I just fell out of someone's pocket, and now I'm here. To think that such a fate would happen to our 16th president, Abe Lincoln.
You know you're not actually the president, right? You're a coin.
Well, of course I am. I've never told a lie, and I am worth 1 whole cent.
Yeah,
legal tender.
Yeah, that part.
What about you? What's your story?
Oh, well, long ago I was in a tube with all of my brothers, and then someone had a misstep, and I fell through the cracks, and here I reside for the rest of my days.
I am of a believer that anything can be accomplished if we just unite our efforts and work together.
What?
I
No.
think that if I can just roll out
No,
here.
you'll never get out. Hey,
Don't
what
try
do you
to
think you're
stop
doing?
me. I've got this.
No.
Together we can make it out.
No, it's not worth it. You'll die
I
out
can
there.
see light. I
No.
can see light at the
It's
top.
a trap, I swear.
Yes.
No.
Okay. That's about as far as I can go.
What do you
no.
see?
What's that?
It's the remote! Incoming!
Yeah, so that's a nice
crazy.
Pringles snack taste
Yeah,
of what
yeah.
we do on Show and Tell. Amazing. Yes, lots of.
Charles.
We have lots of.
That's a great
We keep
question.
making commands and we don't delete them. It's a real problem.
And then we forget.
Then we forget.
How was that Pringle in one piece? It was the
that's
chosen
true.
one.
It was the chosen
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alex, people really want to know what flavor
Yeah.
Pringle in particular.
Ooh.
Somebody said pizza flavor.
I think it's
pizza.
I think it's
Oh,
pizza.
okay.
Pizza
Wow.
flavor?
Well,
I kind of agreed with something. They were saying it gave real sour cream and onion
I
vibes.
was actually I was going to say I think because they were kind of I pictured them as like
contrarian,
James
honestly.
Bondy, a little bit like
okay.
yeah. I was thinking like sour cream and onion or maybe the cheddar, but no, cheddar would have had a southern accent.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
The
Clearly
name
so.
Chip just sounds so generic. I just
Yeah.
thought you were the plain.
Oh.
Like the regular.
True.
You know how hard it is to find just like plain Pringles now? Like,
Not
I think
hard.
you were
Not
like
hard at
low-fat
all.
Pringle.
A low fat Pringle?
Ooh.
Diet Pringles?
Baked Pringles.
That air of superiority,
Ah,
I think, was
true.
coming across.
plain Pringle.
Yeah, I like
What?
Crabstar's headcanon of been down there so long they lost their flavor and don't know anymore.
Wow, they lost their identity.
flavor, but I don't
Wow.
That was a different lifetime.
So maybe this is a fever dream. Wasn't there a full-on goldfish commercial like that, where like a goldfish was like under a bed for like months or something
Yes,
like that?
yes.
And it would
Yeah.
escape,
They
and
were like swimming in the air.
Yeah,
and yeah,
it
they were
rehabilitated
in
itself
Well,
Yes.
into like society.
There was
Did
well
you
there
not
was
remember
there was a
this?
whole plot
Yes, it was
because
a
there
whole
was
plot. It was
there
like
was
a
like
whole movie.
the regular goldfish
Yeah.
and then there was the flavor blasted one who was like a
Super
pyromaniac,
cool.
insane, like and then there was I think the white cheddar one was the girl love interest one. And then there was the pretzel one who I think was like the scaredy cat nerd.
Right.
Because why does every snack company gotta do pretzels dirty like that? Like what is it about pretzels that are like fucking pretzel dork? Like
I like-
come on.
I like the pretzel goldfish a lot,
I do
actually.
I've never had those.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
It's
BuzzFeed quiz: which goldfish are you? And what?
Okay, Color Me Happy says the sequel needs to involve a vacuum. What you don't remember is one of them, they did get sucked into a vacuum, and that's where they find the crazy one. It was actually, it
That's
wasn't under a bed.
right.
It was in a vacuum. They get sucked into a vacuum, and then they meet this one goldfish that's like,
All right.
well, hi, I'm going to be here forever.
Full
And they're
on,
like, oh my god.
Full on. That means that like solitary confinement exists in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goldfish philosophy is a real deep course.
It's brutal out there for a goldfish. And yet, they just keep smiling.
Just
They
keep-
just
Yeah,
keep
that's
smiling
fine.
through it
They're
all.
inspirational.
Goldfish motivational speech.
Well, the thing is, they smile back. So
Uh-huh.
they smile.
It's a
They
reflection.
smile no matter what you do. So if they're coming at you with a knife and you look horrified, they'll still smile back at you.
Well, I was thinking it's more of like the smile isn't their own. Like if there's no one there is no smile. They only smile back. It's always a reflection of what's being
If a
shown to
goldfish is
them.
alone in a room, was there ever a smile?
Was there ever a smile to begin with?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Someone else is deep.
Improv game.
You know.
We're gonna play a game called Gossip Line. Very fun. Basically, the way this game works is it's just the game telephone from when you were a kid, but with a fun little twist in that it gets faster every single time. So Max is gonna tell a story. Tanya's gonna listen to the story, and these two clowns on the couch are gonna tune themselves out.
Yeah.
All right, what we need to go ahead and get started for this is just a word. What do you want our story to be about? It can be a fun title. You can give me a full title if you like. Otherwise, just a word will do you well.
Hey, no, this thing is broken. Wha!
Oh boy.
It gets closer every time.
Every time. All right. Yeah. What do you want this story to be about? Alrighty. Monocles, dollar bills, science, tissue paper. Yes. Good words. I see you, Slim. Yeah. It's hard to recognize Max. I feel that. It's a pretty unrecognizable character.
Who's going first, me or him?
Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's worse at it, so we're gonna make him go first. All right, Max. Your word is cobblestone. Your word is cobblestone. Alrighty, and whenever you're ready.
Oh my, I've had the craziest day.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so I'll just get right into it. So I just picked up some water from the well, right? And we have that water limitation there, like 4 buckets a day. And it's like, how am I supposed to wash myself and my family with only 4 buckets? That's like a half bucket per person, right? I have a family of 8. So I'm walking from the well, and I'm walking down the street, right? And there's the marketplace in front of me. So I go to the marketplace. I have my 1 bucket of water. And there's cheesemonger, there's breadmonger, and then there's fishmonger. And I go over the fishmonger, and I'm like, oh hey, could I get the halibut? Right, that's my kid's favorite.
Sure.
That's little Jimmy's favorite. So I put the bucket down, just to free up my hands. The halibut jumps into the bucket, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. But then I realize, technically, I own this fish now. I don't have to pay for it. But then the fishmonger tries to get the breadmonger on their side, and they're like, well, if my bun jumped into your oven, would it be yours? And I said, well, let's find out. So we all go home. Little Jimmy is sitting there. I set the halibut down next to Jimmy so he can play with it a little bit, and we go over to my oven. We set a bun, we put it on a little spring, and it bounces into the oven. It bakes for 45 minutes. We take it out of the oven, and then on the bread is a picture of my face. And it proves, beyond a question of a doubt, that I now own not only the halibut at this point, but also the bread. So then the fishmonger and the breadmonger are so mad, they take me to court. So I go to the courthouse, and there's the mayor there, and I luckily have my wife, Jessica, to represent me in court. And she says that there's precedent because of the case of 1624. And I get not only both things, also $20.
Wow. So that kind of sound like it worked out.
Yeah, crazy day. Crazy day.
I don't
But,
know. I don't know though. I feel like you could still get hit with like a civil suit at some point by these characters' families.
They're out for blood.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about their children coming after
Yeah,
me.
well, let me know.
I had to talk to a friend
All
about
right,
this.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Judge. I'm so glad I ran into you.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're hanging out, golfing and everything.
Yeah,
But I just wanted to run something by you, right? Because
Sure.
a friend of mine, like I'll just tell you what happened, okay?
Sure,
And
all right,
You tell me what you think. Okay, so a friend of mine, he was walking down the street one day and he stopped at this marketplace and there was a guy in there. There was like a fishmonger, a breadmonger, and this other kind of monger. And he stops at the fishmonger place and he like puts his bucket down and a halibut jumps in his bucket.
Oh.
You know my friend Bob
Yeah.
and his son Jimmy loves halibut.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, well, technically this is mine now because it jumped in. So he's like walking along and the fishmonger's like, hey, you stole my fish. He's like, no, if it jumps in my bucket, that means it's mine. The breadmonger gets involved, throws in his 2 cents, and is like, well, no, that's not true. So my friend says, well, if your bread jumped in my oven, wouldn't your bread be my bread? And they were like, that doesn't even make sense, but let's go test it out. He takes these guys to his house. They put the bread on a spring. You know, Jimmy's there, he gives him the halibut, he's playing with it. And then he puts the spring on and sends it shooting into the oven, and it comes out my friend's face. Isn't it completely his? He won the case, but I feel like he could lose.
Yeah, there's a lot there. You know, fish is sort of outside my jurisdiction. I have my one friend who works on Shark Week. I can call them up and see what they know about it,
Cool.
and I'll get back to you
Awesome.
on it. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Right, yeah.
How's you getting ready? The big week's coming up, Shark Week.
You know it. I'm always prepped for
All right,
Shark
good.
Week.
Well, I have a fish-related question for you.
All right.
And okay.
I've watched a lot of Shark Weeks. Hit me with
I
it.
just throw it for you. So this guy Bob, he's walking down the street, goes to this market. There's a fishmonger, a breadmonger, and one other monger there. They go to the fishmonger, and he's got a bucket, right? And a halibut jumps into the bucket. And Bob and his son Jimmy, they love halibut, so they're like, great. But the fishmonger's like, hey, you stole my fish, and he's like, no, it jumped in my bucket, it's mine. And it's like, if bread jumped in my oven, then it'd be my bread. And they're like, well, let's go test that. Doesn't even make sense. So they put on a catapult and they catapult it into the oven. And now nobody knows. Isn't there fish?
Wow. Well, I mean, you gotta say, you know, fish rights and fish sentience is like pretty tricky.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But I think the real specifics come down to like the design of the catapult. So I'm going to have to like actually ask the guy that was there, you know, if the catapult was up to spec.
Right.
For whether or not it actually counts.
Right. Here's his home address. Just wait in there. For
All right.
whenever he comes out.
I'll go to his house or some, you know, nondescript
Yeah,
location.
here's a social in case you need that too.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay.
Thanks. Hey, you!
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't have any money. I'm sorry. We just
Yeah,
have
but
this
I
fish.
heard you have bread and fish, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about.
About the case.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a question for you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
let me see if I have all the details right. Okay.
Okay.
So Bob and his son Jimmy were at the market with a breadmonger, a fishmonger, and one other monger. Then a halibut jumped into their bucket, and then the breadmonger was like, "Hey, let's catapult it into the oven to see if it counts."
Would catapult the halibut into the oven?
What? No.
I think yes. That's kind of how it went.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to worry
Legally,
about-
that's your fish then.
Okay, great. Without a beyond reasonable doubt.
As far as I can tell, I've
Great.
watched a lot of Shark Weeks.
Well, Jimmy, this guy's our new friend. Come on in here.
Oh, hey! Where's the bread?
Oh, here it is. It has my face on it.
Oh.
See?
Uh-huh.
That's how I knew it was mine. You heard about this, right? My face being on the bread?
Does the fish have your face?
See. Oh. Yeah, catapult? Not in the original.
Oh, good! Oh, good!
Yeah, that game.
We hit it perfect every time.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Truly.
Absolutely perfect.
Flawless.
It was a cheesemonger, just to let you know.
Cheese.
Cheesemonger. How could you forget a
I couldn't
cheesemonger?
tell by
could
how
not
you said
remember.
it if Max said like another monger or if you couldn't remember. I literally couldn't tell. I'm like, you're either forgetting or you know.
It's so funny what the important things that people decide is important
Yeah,
for that story.
yeah.
Like for me, the whole court case would have been important.
There was a court case.
Yes. They still weren't happy with the fact that the bread had my face on it, so they took me to court.
Oh!
And my wife Jessica represented me.
Yes, she's a lawyer.
Yeah, and I not only won the case, I also got $20 for like concerns. You know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But we do remember that Jimmy the Son is there, and that's
And he loves
be there.
and he
Halloween.
loves
Halloween.
Halloween.
Loves Halloween.
If anything, it's Jimmy's story.
It's really, he's the protagonist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was the bread story.
That's true.
Face.
Maybe.
True.
Oh.
Where's the Pixar movie of this? The bread.
That's kind of, never mind.
Bread story.
There's that Bow one. Do you guys know that one? The short that's about Bow.
Isn't
Bow?
Oh my gosh,
You know
that
that
was
one?
insane.
It's so good.
I
She,
don't know that one.
I don't
It's-
want to
it's-
spoil it for you, but it is
it's
insane.
a mom who always
Yes!
it's a mom who would always cook little Bao buns for her son, but and they
They
have
were
like
dumplings.
oh dumplings.
She made dumplings.
Oh, they have like cute little faces on
Her
them.
name.
like
her
Sushi
name
Go?
was. Her son name was Bao.
Oh.
Or her. She was named Bao. Somebody. Bao is someone's
something like that.
name.
Um,
She made dumplings.
Yeah, it's a great short. You
It
should
is-
just.
it is-
What?
Yeah.
Which
it's
movie is
adorable.
it like? Does it preclude?
I don't remember.
I saw it ahead of. What's the Italian one? Where
Luca?
Yeah,
Okay.
Luca.
Huh.
I might have just seen
The
it.
Good Dinosaur. The Incredible.
I saw Luca, but I don't remember.
I
seeing
don't want to
that one.
spoil Bao for
No.
people, but I screamed.
It might just be like on YouTube or something.
Wait, I think it was actually
It was on Netflix.
before Frozen 2?
That
Frozen
would
2.
explain it. I haven't seen that.
Where they go to
The Italian one, Frozen 2.
Frozen 2.
You know what? I think I actually saw
into
it
the
separate.
unknown.
I saw it like
I
on.
kinda-
It's on Netflix. Like
kinda
I
think
just
so.
watched
Yeah,
it
I think that's
separately.
probably where I saw
Yeah,
it.
we were
Toy
watching a couple
Story
shorts.
4.
Yeah.
You know, talking
It,
about
it is so good though.
It's
It-
an
it,
Bugs
like,
Life.
We're talking about a beautiful show.
It was beautiful and scary.
Yes.
As a mother watching it, I was
Yes.
like, ah!
Yes.
Yeah, it was cute.
The Mandalorian.
It's an Avengers Endgame.
Okay. Can we cut this? Let's move on.
I am offended.
Sorry, I'm sure it was a beautiful story, and we ruined it by committing to a different bit. That's improv, baby.
When the moon hits your eye like a Mickey Mouse, it's a clubhouse. All right, I'm
Still
done.
about to win.
I'm done.
All right. Our next game is a game called Mime to 5.
Oh
Who
yeah.
wants to be in this game?
I will.
Do you want to be in it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you want me to take the controls?
Yeah, you're hosting.
Okay, go ahead. Get up there.
Oh, it's like I was.
Who's? Am I guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're in control, Tony.
You said it.
Music time.
Are
You can do it.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't feel like I know
All right,
this game.
all right. Explain how the game works.
Yep. It's called Mime to 5. What do you think the
Mime
game
to
is?
5. Do I talk into this?
Uh,
Mime to 5.
the mic.
Oh. It's called Mime to 5.
That's correct.
Yes.
This game is called Mime to 5. Dom is going to be pantomiming 3 things. Really one whole thing with 3 different subparts. Alex is not listening to anything he says, he's jamming out to some tunes right now. He is going to have to guess what those 3 parts are. We are going to get those 3 things from you.
He's jamming out to Hello Kitty by Avril Lavigne.
Oh, nice. So because it's going to be pantomimed, Dom or Alex won't be saying anything. Alex will just have to get what they're doing through pantomime. We are going to need 3 things. I'll
I'm
grab
gonna
this.
ask questions that I
Okay.
know you all have.
Sure.
So, is there no dialogue at all, or do they
That's a good
just
question.
act everything out?
They talk in like gibberish.
Yeah.
They talk
Simlish.
gibberish.
Like
We call it Simlish.
it's the language from the video game Sims.
Okay.
It's gibberish.
Yeah.
Pretty
We
much.
first need, the first of 3 things is a famous person. Real or fictional. So it could be anyone like Dan.
Tony Soprano.
It could be Tony Soprano. It could be Grimace from...
Princess Diana.
It could be Princess Diana. Anything like that. So we need a person. We need a famous person. Not Dolly
Dolly
Parton.
Parton. Oh.
Sorry. They always...
Sorry,
We've...
Jamal.
Jamald. We always get Dolly Parton. And
Really?
well,
Can we please do Ryan Reynolds? I just want to see Dom figure out how to do it.
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds?
I like
Sure.
that.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
the
We'll
host
do.
now. I'm saying
Yeah,
Ryan.
host Tanya says it's okay.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds. The first thing is.
See what it is.
We're doing this with Ryan. Oh, well, first we need to figure out what the action is. So, what is the activity?
Yeah.
This is like a small activity that you could complete, maybe with a couple steps. It could be something.
Build a birdhouse.
It could be something like building a birdhouse.
Braiding your hair.
Braiding your hair. It could even be something a little bit more vague, like
Filing your taxes.
yeah, or
Oh, there you
like
go.
climbing a mountain. Maybe
Painting
that's
a
maybe
picture
one
of
little-
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I mean.
Wooing a woman. Oh no.
Wooing a woman.
Host Tanya, it's up to you.
Wooing a woman.
Can we get a
that's
little
a
more
little
specific?
abstract,
Yeah, we
yeah.
need something really specific.
Let's not do that.
Okay, all right, we're gonna move
that
away.
one. I do.
Um,
I'll fold that in somewhere else. Oh, making soup.
Making soup? Okay, making
All right.
soup. And finally, we need a location. That is the third of three things. So this could be anything like, it could be at an Irish pub. Or,
it could be in the middle of the earth.
yeah. Or,
Arby's?
Why not?
or Arby's.
Oh, I had thought earlier that you can't spell Starbucks without Arby's, and I found out that's not true. I thought that
Like, wait,
ARB was gonna.
why?
I thought Arby's was in the middle of Starbucks.
Starby's?
When you, I was thinking, I don't know why Airbnb popped in my head when you said Arby's, but that's where my
Ooh, an Airbnb Arby's.
Airbnb Arby's.
Wow.
Toronto.
That seems
That
tough.
porta potty teetering dangerously steep.
Off a steep clip.
How about what's Firefly? That's a
Firefly
place.
is a music festival.
Sure. We can
That's
do
a
that.
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. All right, we'll do Firefly.
All right, Dom.
Firefly.
What are your key things?
Oh my god, I'm making soup with Ryan Reynolds and Firefly.
Yes.
Oh,
And Alex is
Jesus
going to have to
Christ.
guess all of this.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Can you see this?
No,
Not
he
looking
didn't.
great?
He didn't
Okay.
take a look.
All right.
I didn't see
Gotta
Hold
check.
on. Where is it? Mime to 5. All right.
Go.
Come in, Bob.
Time to go.
Come on.
Come
Freeze! Alex, what are you doing?
Oh boy, I am making stew. Okay, with Ryan Reynolds at Firefly Music Festival.
Wait, am I allowed to ask about this?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
How do you know the Ryan Reynolds part? The Firefly
So-
part I can get, but
So yeah, first he got me to Deadpool, and then he was like, but wait, the credits are scrolling, and it's him, it's that guy, and I was like, yeah. Oh no, he took off the mask. That was when I knew. You took off the mask and you pointed to yourself, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds, not Deadpool.
Well, I had to take it off the mask and be like, okay, not Wade Wilson.
Exactly, that was my first
Ryan
thought.
Reynolds.
My first one was, you took off
right.
the mask, and I was like, Wade Wilson, and then you did the credits, and I was like, Ryan Reynolds.
for some reason I forgot all about that part of Ryan Reynolds and completely went back to two guys and a girl in a pizza shop. Ryan Reynolds.
Well, I was like, okay, Ryan Reynolds movie. It's like there's the one where it's like the one where he goes back to his town and he's suddenly hot because he's losing
Yes,
like
I love
200
Just
pounds.
Friends.
Just Friends.
Yeah.
I love
And I was
that
like, well, we're not gonna get that touchdown. So I was like, Deadpool's really my only out here.
Oh wow, you
So
did
it was-
great because I was like,
I forgot it was Deadpool. I would have. The only movie I could think of was The Proposal. It'd be such a hard.
Alex and I have gotten so good at syncing up with each other.
Yeah.
I know exactly when Alex gets a thing
Uh-huh.
when he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
that was so good because you were so
Yeah.
into it, and I was just like, I know the three things, and I'm still like, I don't know what's
The
happening.
guy who
Alex gonna
taught us
get
that game is so good. He could have done everything in 30 seconds.
Oh,
He
yeah.
literally is like, and you're just like, oh yeah, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
It's
For
really
those of you
Right.
that saw last, was it
2
weeks ago? David, one of our guests, was the person who showed us that game, and he is a master at it.
He essentially does all three separate things at the same time.
And you know exactly
know
what
it's
he's
good.
doing.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
it's
impressive.
good stuff.
very cool.
But yeah, that's a fun
Awesome.
game.
That
Enjoy
was
one.
very fun to watch. But I really was over here betting against you. I'm sorry. I was like, he's
That's
not-
how you know it worked.
That's how you know we did well.
You did a good job.
On
Yeah.
technicality, it was soup, not stew.
Ooh.
I
I
knew it. I
gave
knew it
you-
was soup.
I gave you soup. I gave you
I knew it was soup.
That's all right.
Ooh, Dom, can you pass me my mug? I was about to
Of
say.
course. I would hate for you to do
Thank you. Thank you so
No
much.
parched folks here.
You ate my chocolate bar.
Ooh, ate my chocolate.
Excellent. Our next game is the dating game.
Oh, well, these are going back in my head.
Back in the head. All right. We're gonna need a whole bunch of different things for this. Why don't you all go ahead and set up?
Oh, also, Dan, what were you? Did they ask like what I was playing or something? What were you looking at on my phone?
Yeah, they wanted to know what music you were listening to. I told them.
This Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what I told them.
I think you said a Castle song or something like that.
No, I did. I would not.
I would never. Awesome. Alex has his earphones in, so he cannot hear what's happening right now. We're gonna need a couple different things for this one. Each of our various folks. Hey, Toonway, good to see you. If I didn't say hello earlier. Each of our three folks have a different, unique quirk about them. First, we'll start off with Max. Max is made of something. What is Max made out of? Could be could be an inanimate object like paper clips. Could be an idea like eternity or stardust. things like that. What is Max made out of? Yeah, perfect. Max, you're made out of Vaseline.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, Tanya has a very interesting job. It's not a job that most people have. What is Tanya's unique job? What does Tanya do that is a job only she has? Perfect. You know, I need no other suggestions. Tanya, you're the janitor for the moon. You're the moon janitor.
Moon janitor.
You're a moon janitor. The only moon janitor.
Only.
And lastly, Dan has a secret dream in life. Dan wants to do something incredibly impressive, incredibly unimpressive. What is Dan's secret dream in life? Yep. What does Dan want to be when he's older? We all want to be Dolly Parton, Jamont. Yes. What does Dan want to be? Dan, you long to tap dance for the president. That's your dream in life. Good luck with that. Remember, folks, this game isn't about whether or not Alex gets the suggestion. It's about how hard we have to make him work to get there. Excellent. Max, let's review.
I am made of Vaseline.
Perfect. Tanya.
I am the moon janitor.
Dan.
The only one.
I want to tap dance for the president.
Who doesn't? All right, we'll go ahead and get started then with the dating game.
Be here now.
Alrighty.
Oh, that helps to turn the camera on.
Alrighty, friends and family at home, welcome to our national syndication of The Dating Game! We've got a lovely, cheery contestant tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, contestant.
Well, howdy there. My name's Cletus. I'm just a simple farm boy looking for some simple farm love.
Well, Cletus, it's nice to meet us. Why don't we go ahead and meet tonight's bachelors? Bachelor number 1. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to Cletus?
Hey there. Some people call me slimy, but I gotta. I do grease the gears, and I do what I have to make things work. That's me.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, WD-40 is one of my favorite tools.
Bachelor number 2.
Howdy. I'm Roland. And I have to say that I have a certain set of skills that no one else has. No one else on the planet has. And I make sure to take care of everyone and everything.
Huh. Wow, I got one of them skills too. I can eat a whole cob of corn in one bite. What about you, Bachelor number 3?
Hi there, my name's Jasper. I'm here because I have a dream that I hope the big man is going to see me here and I'm going to be able to fulfill it.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know who this big man is, but I could be a big... I'm pretty big sometimes.
Why don't you go ahead and ask them a question?
All right. Yeah, let's get to some questions. Contestant number 1. I really like just going out onto the farm or maybe like wrestling with the pigs for a little while. But what's some leisure activity that you like to do to just blow off steam?
Yeah, I also like to work hard. But, if you're holding rope, I'm sure your hands get real calloused and whatnot. I can help you out there. If we hold hands, then your hands are going to be super soft. But that's, what I actually like to do in my downtime. I just hold hands and take a walk maybe.
Oh, wow. Well, that's very, you sound smooth. All right, contestant number 2. What's the most interesting place you've ever been to? For me, it's Old Al's barbecue barn down the street from where I live. Oh, Al's just has the best corn on the cob. Because I can eat it all in one bite.
I just want to say first that I really like your accent. I work a lot and I don't often hear the sounds of other people. So just hearing you say howdy, I just felt that in my soul. But the most interesting place that I've ever been, I will tell you, will be San Antonio. It's a real interesting place. It's warm. I like the warmth. Yeah.
Oh wow, I ain't never been to San Anthony's before, but it sounds exciting and I like it when it's warm outside. All right, contestant number 3, this one's for you. You know, my idea of a good first date is that we go for a drive in my pickup truck, and then we probably go to another farm and maybe pick some apples, and then we go back to my farm and look at the stars for a bit. But what's your perfect first date idea?
You know, my first date would definitely be us taking a trip to Pennsylvania Avenue. I think that's where the greatest things happen. And, you know, if even just on the street, if you and I, we could maybe start doing a little bit of a pickup. We could do a little bit of a little couple shimmy together. Maybe I could break off into a solo, and maybe just someone might be looking out the window and they'll spot me from a distance away.
Wow, that's, you know, my grandpappy always said, dream big, and then maybe one day your dreams will become a cow. My grandpappy really liked cows. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to some more questions if you don't mind. So let's just swing on back to contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, you know, there was one time I was driving the tractor and then the tractor got stuck in the mud, and then I had to get another tractor, and then that one got stuck in the mud trying to get the first one out. What would you say is one of the hardest challenges you've ever had to overcome in your life?
Well, you know, there's some rough times ahead because, you know, everybody's talking about, oh, how bad oil is, how bad gasoline is. You know, I think those trucks just needed a good bit of diesel in them. You know, me and my family, you know, we were built on oil. And that's why, you know, I think that's one of the really hard things that's going to be up ahead of us.
Wow, yeah, so you're, wow, built on oil. That sounds pretty rich. All right, contestant number 2. I would say that, you know, one of the things that a lot of people say about me is that I'm very simple, but in like a good way. Like, you know, there ain't much to unpack. But what would you say is one of the best recommendations from one of your friends? Oh wait, do you got any friends to recommend? Do you have friends that have ever said anything to you?
I'm gonna tell you that I don't.
I can change the question up a little bit.
No, it's okay. It's hurtful, but I'll answer it. I don't have a lot of time for friends. I'm saving the world over here. Keeping our world and our atmosphere clean and free of debris. So I don't have a lot of time for friends.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty big responsibility. I feel like you wouldn't get along with contestant number 1 very much. All right, contestant number 3, this one's for you. If you could go back to any point in history, what point in history would you go back to and why?
1776. Oh, geez. You know, back then, you know, it was so much easier, so much less security. You could basically just walk into the Oval Office. It was so easy. They barely even had guns. Oh my gosh. But you know, I wouldn't want to go too far back because my main passion in life, I think, wasn't invented yet. I think they mostly just did like the Mamba and stuff back then. But wherever the sweet spot is with the least amount of security and the most amount of the specific type of dance I love.
Wow, well, that is exciting. All right, I think that's just about all the questions I've got time for.
So, contestants, why don't you just give me one last reason why I should pick you over the other contestants and why you're such a good match for me? Starting with contestant number 1.
Well, you know, I come in a tub, and maybe we could too.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that could be interpreted pretty risque, I suppose. Contestant number 2.
You said you were simple. I'm a simple person too. But I want you to know I'm just as good as Buzz Aldrin. I'm just as good. I didn't have to do all that training they had. But without me, this world would be a dirty place. Just
Oh,
want you to know that.
all right. Yeah, well, thank you for your service. Contestant number 3.
I know when you look at me, you might be thinking, yeah, I'd tap that. And yeah, maybe I do tap a lot. But look, you're not the man I'm looking for. So don't even bother picking me.
Wow, I can't tell if that's reverse psychology or if you just straight
No,
up don't like me.
straight up, you are not the man I'm looking for.
That's not very nice. All right, well, I guess it's time for me to pick who I want to date. Let's start with contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, I think that you seem really nice, and it's great that we both live such simple, non-complex lives. However, I think that your commitment to saving the environment as Captain Planet is probably a little bit too much for me to handle. So I don't want to date Captain Planet. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Let's move on to contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, boy, you're a tough egg to crack, ain't you? I think that we got off on the wrong foot initially, and it just went downhill from there. So I think that I'm not interested in a person made of extra virgin olive oil.
I think you might be thinking of my cousin Vinny, but I'll take it. I understand we're all greasy.
Yeah, or maybe a tub of Neosporin. It's hard to tell. I'm not. Are you just lotion? Are you just straight up lotion?
Basically.
All right. I don't want to date no lotion. All right, goodbye. So contestant number 3. Like I said, I'm a simple man, but I think I recognize some reverse psychomycology when I see it.
You better be running.
And so I'm really interested in getting to know the person who wants to impress the president with their tap dance routine. I think that would just be so. I know a few square dancing moves, and maybe we could mix our dance routines together.
You're gonna start running for the Oval Office, all right? And then you'll get to see some of this.
Wow! Oh my goodness gracious! Well, I never. All right. Okay, sign me up. I bet I can make that running. Yeah, that's who I pick. I'm gonna be the president.
Alrighty, you heard it here first, folks. Cletus is running for president in 2024.
Vote Cletus so he can get some.
Scene. Wow. Dan, bold choice to tap dance on a cropped shot above the neck.
Look, tap dancing, it's not about the visual, it's all about the audio. You can hear the dance, but
I heard
you can
it.
see it.
I think I made my job of cleaning the moon too important.
Cleaning the moon.
People kept being like, wow, what an inspired janitor. They're like, the character work on this janitor is divine.
Janitor for the
I
moon.
felt very high status.
You're the only moon janitor.
The only moon janitor.
Oh, Cletus, so good.
Oh, okay, so Moon Janitor, were you just made of lotion?
I was made of Vaseline.
Oh,
People
okay.
thought the phrase "tub full of Neosporin" was the funniest thing I've ever
It
heard.
never comes in tubs.
Neosporin. But I was like, that's right, because that is the jelly. It's the same
Uh-huh,
thing.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the same
essentially
thing.
Vaseline.
It is.
Neosporin is just healing Vaseline.
That's all it is.
Neosporin is just Vaseline with a med degree.
That's it.
That's all it is.
Oh,
Yeah, we should always, whenever we do dating game, it's always just Cletus being like, yeah, the last one didn't work out.
Maybe, we'll see.
We'll see.
We should do The Bachelor, but it's Cletus.
This time on The Bachelor.
This time on The Cletus.
Amazing. What do we have left? We don't have very many games left, to be honest.
Oh.
alright.
We're gonna roll into our next game.
I
I'm
come in
gonna
the
tell
top,
that
maybe.
maybe we could too. Yeah, that one really threw me through a loop.
Alex is face full of it.
Because I was like, okay, people often try to do some kind of innuendo, and I was like, oh my god, Max, what are you saying? Oh boy.
Alrighty, our next game is a game called 10-1-10. So this is going to be a game for Tanya and Dan are going to start off, and you guys are just going to do a simple 1-minute, 2-person scene. And in the meantime, these guys are going to...
I need a tall boy.
It's a simple kind of scene.
Alrighty, we're going to need... We're going to need some actions. So go ahead and start listing actions now. Yeah, go ahead and start putting some actions. These are things like building a birdhouse. That's a good quote. Or close your eyes. So these are things like building a birdhouse, or learning to fence, or building a fence. Lots of building things usually. Anything that has a couple different steps to it. Yes. Alrighty. Max initiated the emergency services on Dan's phone, but we're okay.
What are you doing to me?
Amazing. He turned on emergency services, great. Yeah, Crab, that's a great one. Alright. You guys are going to be learning card tricks. You're going to be learning card tricks. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and jump into the game. Now, Dan, camera. 3 for 3, my
I'm
guy.
standing here, not doing anything.
No. Being so useless. As you can see, these folks down here are fully not paying attention. Alrighty, and we'll go ahead and start the 1-minute scene now.
Thank you everyone for signing up for this class. So everyone get your deck of cards out. Your deck of cards. Please just get your deck of cards out. All right. First thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to flick it in the air and turn it into a dove. All right. No, okay, that didn't work as well. All right, try it one more time. Now, these are the special ones that'll do it immediately. So you flick it and it's a dove. See? And you let it fly away. No, you just hit my dove in the. Oh God!
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh, help it, please. I'm sorry. This is my first time in Vegas. I don't want to hurt
That's okay. That's okay.
anybody
That's
or
okay.
any-
I got plenty of them.
Oh.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Send it in the dove. All right. This is your last chance. If you
I don't.
just don't kill another bird. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm having flashbacks
Yeah. All
when I
right.
was a child, and
That's okay. Just.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying. What's that?
Yeah. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and see that same exact scene, line for line, beat for beat, but now we're gonna see it in 30 seconds, starting now.
Thank you for everyone that's coming to class. You got your deck of cards. All right. Cool. You want to throw it up in the air and turn it into a dove.
Oh!
Not quite. All right.
Okay.
Try one more time. Oh God! You hit this bird.
Oh no!
Oh gosh! All right, I
Oh my God.
don't have too many of these.
This is my first time in Vegas. I did not mean to hurt your
I can
pet
tell
or
it's your
hurt
first
anybody.
time.
I'm so sorry. Oh my
He's
God,
not my
I'm having,
pet. He's my brother.
Oh my God, I'm having
All right.
flashbacks of my father.
Was he a bird?
Scene! Alrighty, now we're gonna see that same exact scene in 10 seconds. Starting now!
Alright, throw the card up. Oh, shit, alright.
No! Oh, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. It's my
He's
first time
dead,
here.
just like your father.
Scene! Alright, now we're gonna let these guys watch the 1 second version of this scene. So they're only going to be able to see the 1 second, and then they'll have to figure out the rest from there. Are you all ready to see a very exceptional, full 1 minute scene?
We're gonna get it all from
Yes.
this scene for sure.
Alrighty, 1 second on the clock, starting now. Time!
Who do you want to be?
I think it's Tanya.
Oh my
Okay.
Alrighty, have a seat.
Now we watch them get it perfectly.
Alrighty, 1 second on the clock. We're gonna see that exact same scene starting now. Scene! Alrighty. Now 10 seconds. We're gonna see what that scene was actually about. Starting now.
I got it. I'll get one of these buckets here. I'll beat this guy up.
Oh, that's my father! Alright, come back out here!
Get it, old man.
No, not my dad!
Scene. Alrighty, so far 100% accurate. 30 seconds on the clock. Starting now.
You know, I saw someone while I was walking home from work, and he gave me the nastiest look. And if I see that guy again, I'm gonna take him out.
I've been telling
There he
you.
is!
Oh, whoa,
That guy over there!
No,
You!
hold
Hey,
on,
you!
no, he's
I'm
hard
gonna
of
put
hearing.
this blanket
No,
on
Dad.
the floor so that I
Hold
don't
on.
spill your
He
blood.
needs a
I'm gonna
pizza.
beat you up,
He
old
needs a
man!
pizza.
Yeah.
No, stop that. That's my dad.
Oh, I'm
He
gonna
is
hit you
down
good.
making the
Ooh,
pizza.
there he goes. He's down for the count.
We just have to get this pizza out of the oven.
Yeah, take this, old man.
That's my dad.
Scene. He needs a pizza. Alrighty, and now finally a little bit of context. The full 1 minute version of this scene, starting now.
Hi.
Dude, how's it going?
Great. I would love to get one, like, large pizza, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, it's on the house, dude. How's it going?
Really? Ah, thanks. Well, it's been going pretty good, but earlier today, there was this guy, I was, like, walking back from work,
Okay.
and this guy gave me just the dirtiest look
Oh,
ever.
yeah?
Like,
No
out of
way.
nowhere. Yeah. So, I swear, if I see that old man again,
Yeah,
oh, he's gonna get it.
Hey, I'm there for you. You
Yeah.
should stand up for
Thanks.
yourself, huh?
Wait a minute. That's him! That's him right there! That's the guy! Hey, you! Hey, buddy! Hey, you gave me a nasty
no,
look!
it's okay. No,
I'm
get out of here.
gonna,
Get out
I'm
of
gonna
here.
spread this
No,
dough like a blanket so that I don't get your blood all over the ground, old man.
hold on.
You ready for some of this?
He just needs this
Ah!
pizza.
Yes.
No, he just needs this pizza. Get into the oven, please. No. Okay, it's
Take
done.
that, old man.
Dad, please get this.
Scalding hot pizza
No,
coming
it's
right
not.
up.
No, that's my dad.
Scene. Oh, spot on! You crushed it.
Yeah, I figured
It's the exact
that
same scene. How'd you know? Were you cheating? Were you peeking, guys? Be honest. Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's the great game 10-1-10.
What is that quote from?
I don't know.
Dan.
I don't know, and I'm scared.
Amazing.
Why would you guys beat up someone's dad?
Yeah, guys, that's a really messed up
That's-
scene.
Have you ever seen a dad in church? He deserved it.
Show.
Oh boy.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Well, that brings us to the end of our stream, but we have one final game.
Oh no, I just refilled my drink.
Well, you better chug quickly, because this final game is called...
Do I have to have it finished?
You have to have the cup with you, so.
You did not have that in
Chug,
the.
that's the thing.
Everyone
You gotta
chug.
Chug.
Oh, that's a whole other element.
Alright, our final game is called Irish Drinking Song. What we need to go ahead for this one is we just need a profession. What's a job that someone can have? Go ahead and give us a job you'd like to hear a fun Irish ditty about.
Ooh, while they're writing suggestions, you want to hear a fun fact? Both Max and I were both listening to sleigh bells at the same time while we were like blinding and deafening ourselves for that scene. That's kind of fun.
Sleigh bells are great brand. Go
They're
straight.
good, man. Listen to them.
It's
Not that other stuff Alex was listening to earlier.
Yeah, you know what? It feels like the only appropriate suggestion. Thank you, Azza. This is the Irish drinking song of the Cheesemonger. How could we forget them?
The forgotten cheese.
Let's immortalize them forever with a Cheesemonger song. Alrighty.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. I am a cheesemonger.
I ask people to say please.
I am so stinky, that's why I'm
I give them a tease.
When I serve up cheeses.
They say, oh, thank you.
I love my job.
It's not very poo.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
But there's this bread monger.
He looks weird at me.
They always say, hey you.
What are you gonna do?
I say, hit you.
With my stinky cheese.
And then they run away.
And never look back a day.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
I'm gonna crush the bread.
All of them with smite.
Pretty soon they'll feel my wrath.
Punches and the bites.
And I'm gonna fight.
And hit them in the head.
Because cheese is the best.
I'll put them all in bed.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
I'm the king of the market.
The best in town.
People all adore me.
If you hate cheese, you're going down.
I rule them all.
They look up to me.
And they cower.
And they buy cheeses 3. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
And that's our show! Wow, that 2 hours flew by, not gonna lie. It was a quick one. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you, of course, Slim Thick, for bringing all your friends.
Thank you for the raid.
Love to see you, Leech Gang. Thanks for everyone who stuck around. Appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who contributed to the hype train. That means a lot. Really, really appreciate it a lot. Thank you, of course, to our lovely guest, Hanya.
Thank you so much for welcoming me here to the last show. Let me play these games. It was super, super fun.
Love to have you back in the new year. This is our last Friday show, but we, we're always cooking up something. So hang out, drop us a follow if you don't mind, and come play with us again sometime.
Come on down.
Come on down, gang. Yeah, we all want to be moon janitors when we grow up.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go raid someone. We're gonna go raid KT Bob because they're painting a really cool picture of a snail, and I just thought it was cool. So give them some show and tell love.
How do KT underscore Bob? There it is, right there.
Just right
There it is,
there.
right there.
Oh,
Nice.
Alright, we're gonna go say hi to them, give them some love, let them know we were doing some improv.
Before we go, Tanya, is there anything that you might want to plug that you're working on?
Oh yeah. I have live shows at Crossroads. Where is it? At Theater Exile tomorrow. Actually, throughout the weekend. Yeah. So if you're in Philadelphia, you can come hang out. Check us out at Crossroads Theater Comedy Theater.com.
The link's right there.
Thank you so much. And also, Daddy Issues is my indie improv team, and the End Crowd is really awesome too. You can check it out.
I thought you were just
daddy issues.
I thought you were just shouting out having daddy issues.
Well, that too. I think so. Yes.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, we're gonna go raid Katie. Let's see what their snails about. But before we do that, we need to end stream the way we end every single stream. Every time, never changes.
Same way every time.
Tanya, how do we end every single stream?
You end every single stream with a little ditty that I like to call the Mix Master, and you're all, doing your own little dance. But then somebody has to take over and ultimately sing.
Every single
yeah.
All right.
Every
Well,
time.
let's do our Ginny the Mix
Mix
Master.
Master.
All right, Mix Master it up. And then somebody takes over.